The past 2 weeks in Dana Point has brought more inventory to the housing market, but is it enough to make any difference? What about prices? What about days on market? Are we in a buyer's or seller's market right now? Those are the questions we're answering today on the Dana Point Weekly Trend Forecast. I'm Nathan Necochea, and I'll be your tour guide pointing out the data and really hopefully helping you understand the relationship of these data points and our current market dynamics. It's kind of like how the GMO use in soybeans in Minnesota correlates to Google searches for "I can't even." As usual, all of this wonderful data is provided by Altos Research, so you can see the numbers behind my thoughts and my opinions. And maybe more importantly, so you can get the information you need to make the right real estate decision for you. Now, let's get into it. First up, the Market Action Index. This is the overall answer to the question, how's the market? And it does give us an idea of the relationship of sales to inventory. Dana Point currently has an MAI of 36, which is just a hair down from last week's 37. That means that Dana Point is slightly favoring sellers, but it's definitely not bad news for buyers. Why, you say? Well, prices have stabilized and even settled over the past few weeks. That certainly doesn't mean prices have dropped, but it does mean that any growth has slowed to a crawl, but remains still at the highest point since February of this year. Now, let's take a quick look at that inventory. Dana Point is very slowly adding some inventory to the market. Last week, we ended up with 65 homes available for sale, a teeny tiny bump from 62 the week before. So by slowly, I mean sloth at the DMV slow. You might be asking, where is this inventory you speak of? Well, let's take a look at the Dana Point market segments and maybe we'll find out. The bottom market segment added 2 new homes while 1 was absorbed. That's a net gain of 1 home with a median price of $1,849,000. The lower market segment also added 1 listing to the market but had no homes absorbed. Another net gain of 1 home with a median price of $2,998,250. And then the upper market segment with a median price of $7,222,500 saw 2 homes added to the market with 1 home absorbed. Yet again, another net gain of 1 home. And the top market segment added nothing and lost nothing. So what can we deduce from this? Well, yes, we added a total of 3 homes to the market, but it's not really going to have a big impact on buyers because quite simply the spread between market segments is too large for most buyers to be looking for a home in multiple segments. Buyers, this is your reminder to take a look at the homes that have been sitting on the market longer than expected. Homes for sale are a lot like day-old donuts because when they start to get stale, you can usually get them for a small discount. The addition of 1 home per market segment won't impact sellers much either. It's just not enough to affect the level of competition right now, but if this trend continues, we could see the number of price reductions begin to increase. This is why marketing and exposure are hugely important in making the case for your price and for showing potential buyers the value of what they would be buying. Next up is the percentage of homes with price decreases and price increases. Dana Point is still sitting with a perfectly normal and average 31% of homes with price decreases. We can't make many inferences from this because it's not pointing toward a shift in either direction. This is something to keep an eye on because Dana Point has seen this start to inch its way upward from 29% in mid-September. So it's nothing significant yet, but again, something to watch. Price increases in Dana Point dipped about 0.2%, but is still essentially at 5%. Again, another perfectly normal and average metric showing demand is good, but not spectacular. Again, as this number pushes higher, it'll be a sign of either very, very high demand or high investor activity. Now on to the percentage of homes relisted. Normally this number will be under 10%, but for the past few weeks, Dana Point has been hovering between 10.5% and 11.25%, but still rounded to 11%. With Dana Point sitting very slightly above 10%, we can infer that some listings are expiring and transactions may be falling through, but neither is at an extent that is heavily impacting the market. So here we go. Buyers, you definitely have opportunities in Dana Point right now. Based on the data, homes are being priced properly, and even the small increases in inventory are giving you more options. These are things that can be leveraged, especially with homes that have been sitting on the market for a while. My biggest tip to buyers is to just take a shot. If you find a home you love, take a shot at getting it for the price that you want. I'm not saying lowball or insult the seller. I'm saying know the market. Better yet, use an agent that does. Make an offer that makes sense and get the negotiation started. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Sellers, what more can I say? Your competition is very low and buyers are looking. You can get a great price for your home. You just need two things: proper pricing and relentless marketing. Every buyer should know about your home being for sale and exactly why it's the home they should buy. Don't be afraid of the season if you want to sell now. Like I said, why compete against 50 other sellers if you can compete against 15? Let me know in the comments what Dana Point community you want to know more about, or which one is your favorite. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe for more videos like this, and share this video with someone that might find some value in it. Until next time.